Okay, so we're starting off with hip crossovers, lying down on the ground. Feet on the ground and just gently moving knees side to side. Okay, now I'm going to get up and move around a little bit. So technique on this one, pretty easy, just keeping your ribs on the ground, gently moving your feet back and forth, knees back and forth. We do this for about 30 seconds. Next exercise, we're going to roll directly into our scorpion. So we're rolling onto our side or onto our front, and then reaching with the foot up towards your opposite hand. Go ahead. So again, we do this for about 30 seconds. You probably have time for somewhere between 3 and 5 repetitions of the scorpion with each leg. I'll get out of the way here. Okay, that's great. So next exercise, we're going to get up onto a knee. If you want, you can kneel on a towel. So kneeling lunge position here, hands on the hips, and using your butt muscle on that side to just tip the pelvis backwards. So tipping the pelvis back in order to get that stretch in that side. Up nice and tall. So you should feel a gentle stretch here in your hip flexor. Then we're going to switch that up. So opposite side. Hip flexors are one of the most important muscles for us to keep flexible. So these muscles, when they're tight, will actually restrict your jumping ability. So that's why we do this one. Also leads to a lot of back injuries when you're tight through here. Okay. Next one we're going to do is lying down on the ground. This is open up and breathe. Taking the top leg onto the ground, opening up the arm across, just a little bit above shoulder height. Deep breath all the way in and all the way out. Should be able to get 2 or 3, maybe 4 really deep breaths here. And we're just going to roll into that same exercise on the left side. Coming up here, reaching back, and deep breaths. Okay. Next exercise we're going to get into is alternating lats, reach and press. So on the knees, hands a little wider than shoulder width apart, and then reaching one hand towards the other and pressing down into the ground. Just for a few seconds, and reaching across the other side, pressing down into the ground. Do this one for a fair bit of time because we want to get it into both sides. Give you adequate time to stretch both arms. Okay, so that's our shoulder and back spinal mobility exercises. Next one that we're going to do will be Ironman's, lying face down. You can put your head on a towel if you have one with you. Arms right down by your side, and then pulling the shoulder blades. I'm going to get these guys to demonstrate pulling the shoulder blades together and lifting the hands off the ground. I'm going to do this for about 5 repetitions with 5-second holds, or 30 seconds, whichever comes first. So it's looking really good. Rael's demonstrating, trying to keep the neck muscles up here really relaxed. Okay, so next component here over the next 30 seconds is shoulders working towards 90 degrees. So you're going to move your hands out from the side of the body, and in 5 repetitions, work your way up towards 90 degrees. Okay, we're about halfway. So you'll have 4 or 5 positions working up to 90 degrees. right? Next one will be at 90. Okay, so after we've done that, your lower traps muscles are starting to feel pretty warm. We're getting into a T position. We're going to do some faster dynamics up and down, about 8 to 10 repetitions. Next one is going to be a W, so reaching forward. Again, trying to engage those muscles in between your shoulder blades. Somewhere around 8 repetitions again. Next exercise that we're going to do will be the Y exercise, so reaching up and pulling the hands up off the ground. Again, really just trying to engage the muscles around the lower part of the shoulder blade here. And keep the muscles up around the top of the neck as relaxed as possible. So this is not about going as high as you can, it's about engaging your shoulder blade. Next exercise is going to be the L, so up on hands and knees, using your hitting arm, pulling up, and then doing some external rotation. I'm going to go through a few repetitions there. Okay, now we're going to get into a plank. So on our forearms and our feet, lifting one leg off the ground, and then the other leg. Going for about a 3 to 5 second hold here. You can go at your own pace. We're trying to stay up for about 30 seconds. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to be into a side plank on the knees. This way. Turning your foot down, leading with the heel and lifting the leg up. So you can have your hand on your hip here, you can have it there, you can reach it up towards the ceiling. Okay, next exercise will be bridging, lying on your back and pressing all the way up, extending one leg, hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, then switch. That's good. Gently you can hollow your tummy out, so pull your tummy down towards your spine a little bit and really try and press up with your bum muscles so you get a straight line from the shoulder to the hip to the knee. Okay, last one in the circuit is going to be side plank. Again, this is just repeating what we've done before. So really try and press forward with your hips. So you're getting full hip extension on both sides. And if you want to at home, you can do this whole circuit 3 times through, and that's really going to help you to build up your core strength. Okay, so we can get up now. The next exercise we're going to do here on our feet, just a forward and backward leg swing. Somewhere between 5 and 8 repetitions on this side. Okay, and then you can do the other side. As you can see, we're really just trying to press into a good hip extension, keeping the body upright. We're working on our balance here a little bit as well. Next one we're going to do is a half circle lunge and pass. So we're here, lunging out to the side, touch the ground. Same thing to the other side, touch the ground. We're going to work through about 4 positions. Okay, last couple positions are really pretty directly forward. Try and keep your spine upright as you're moving through these. Okay. Next ones we're going to do will be a deep overhead squat, so you can reach all the way up like this, come down as deep as you can into that squat. Some people won't be able to get quite as deep. It's a good indication you want to be looking into working on your flexibility, maybe around the ankle, maybe around the hip, maybe around the upper back. Okay. Next one we'll do is quad stretch and toe touch. Right here, reaching up and then coming down to touch your toe and back up. Switching sides. We'll have enough time to do this twice on each leg. challenging exercise both from a balance point of view and a flexibility point of view. Okay, next one we're gonna do, getting into our block squat. So we'll get you guys to face towards each other. Hands up high, or sorry, hands low, coming here and exploding up into your block jump almost, up onto your toes. Good. So let's get a little hold as you come down here and then explode up. That's good. Perfect. Okay, let's take a little step back. Next one we're gonna do is a Batman. Squat, hold, and explode up. So same thing, Batman position, up. Try and generate some power here with our arms. So we're gonna look at explosiveness with that arm swing. Okay. Next one that we're gonna do will be a block jump and then landing, trying to stick your landing. Okay, so we're in this position. We're just gonna jump up and then try and come down, stick that landing on one foot. Again, up. Working on our 1 foot at a time here. We're just looking for that control to develop, the ability to land on 1 foot. Okay, and you can switch feet now and continue. So situation is like if you're blocking and you sense that you're really close to somebody, you're gonna land on their foot and you may need to be able to actually stabilize yourself on 1 foot in order to avoid an injury. Okay. And that's the last exercise in our routine. So thanks a lot, guys, for your help.